What will it work with? What type of setting makes it look better? And that's not just the design. It's finding the stone. It's what price are we paying for the stone? I will turn down something if I think it's going to be too expensive. I'm involved in every step of the way because I want you to know what I went through so that you will enjoy this collection.
Welcome back, everybody. I know what goes on behind the scenes. The Paul Deasy, you've seen him here at HSN, started way back in 1989. He doesn't age a bit, by the way. He's also written 2 wonderful books on gemstones.
I've earned every one of these gray hairs, I'll tell you.
You have. And you are a fine expert, my dear, and we're so honored to have his line here, which is all about impeccable quality and rare gemstones, and also sourcing right here in the United States of America. So let's start off with our beautiful Paul Deasy Kingman turquoise and sapphire pendant. We're gonna show you the whole set because you can get the pendant, you can get the earrings, and you can get the ring. All are so stunning. Kingman turquoise out of Arizona. I mean, jewelers travel from around the world for Kingman turquoise. And the fact that you're one of the few that's ever been in the mine is absolutely phenomenal. I love these. These are classic. Tell us, 45 left in the earrings, but what inspired you to do this collection?
Well, first of all, I've had hosts over the years. I've now had a collection for 10 years, and people would ask me, well, you know, you were a host, now you're a guest. If you could only sell one gemstone, what would it be? My answer is always the same, Kingman.
Kingman.
No, well, turquoise. Let's just say turquoise.
Well, the color.
But it's such an important mine. It's not just the color. The color will go with every single skin type in the world.
Absolutely.
Every outfit that you can wear. And I'll give you a little secret too, and Judy knows the secret.
Okay.
A lot of times, if you ever have to go to like a charity event, you know, where girls are dressed to the nines.
Yes.
Right? And everybody says they get their diamonds, they get their cubic zirconia, they get their crystal, and everybody thinks that's what you need to wear because the guys are in the tuxedo.
Right.
And you're in either the little black dress or you're in the sequin gown. But the little secret that I give everybody is you show up with turquoise and you stand out. Turquoise with black is an amazing color. Turquoise with almost every other color you can imagine is amazing. But that's what you see. You see that color. And these are big enough stones to make a statement. In the ring, for example, I can't remember if they're all the same size. The earrings are 2 14 by 10s. The ring, also 14-10 in the pendant. So they're all 14 by 10 cushion cut stones. Now this is also a big deal. Do you ever wonder why so many gemstones are oval? Do you think it's because everyone just loves oval?
Well, I do think it's a popular shape, but...
It's made popular because it's what's offered the most.
Okay.
And here's why. When you're getting a piece of rough is very freeform.
Sure.
Like when we go into the mines, I should have brought the footage of it, but they start with a big earth-moving equipment that kind of claws at the earth. As soon as they uncover the color, that machinery stops and you go and you mine it by hand. And you're getting these pieces, and anything as big as like your hand or your fist, you put into a bucket. The rest of it you don't care about because what they do is they're gonna scoop it up later, put it in a hopper, it goes on a conveyor belt, and it goes through this little like mobile home with people picking the stuff with the special lighting in there. So there's very few pieces that would create a stone this big. And
it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous, and it's surrounded.
Gorgeous.
The reason we surrounded this with blue sapphire and white topaz is
tone on tone.
This is what turquoise has elevated today. Sleeping Beauty was a game changer.
Absolutely.
And I probably sold more Sleeping Beauty turquoise than anybody in the last 10 years.
This looks like Sleeping Beauty.
It does.
It's
the high grade of the, I would call this probably AA. I've also done a AAA from the Kingman. There's a reason this one appraises at almost $400. And here's a crazy thing, because these prices are all pretty ridiculous. The earrings, you're getting twice as much turquoise, twice as much sapphire, twice as much of the topaz.
I put those earrings in because they are stunning. I mean, absolutely stunning. From the earrings to the ring to the pendant, and I think in the pendant we only have like 40 something left. So
the lowest price
fewer than 40
ever.
left. But get this home as a set. These earrings are absolutely stunning. You feel so regal. It's that beautiful robin's egg blue, and it's just going to bring so much light and vibrancy to your face. I mean, that robin's egg blue. I mean, the fact that it looks like Sleeping Beauty, it really is to die for. It's exquisite. I mean, look at how it just pops. It just really brings your face alive. And then we've got less than in the pendant 40, and so get it as a complete set because it's 5 flexible payments, so you can pay this out, and if you can swing it, for the total set, for the ring, the pendant, and the earrings, it would be $100 on FlexPay. That's it.
Now, a little over a third of a carat in the blue sapphire. That comes from Thailand. The white topaz comes from Brazil. We have a carat and a half, actually slightly over a carat and a half in the white topaz, and big, bold turquoise. Now, I should mention this because it's something very important to me. Most of my pendant chains, and we do include the chain in this one, has an extender. This one's a 17 3/4 inch chain with a 2-inch extender.
Okay.
The reason I do this is very simple. Different fashion necklines require different length of necklaces.
Absolutely.
I learned this very expensive lesson when I bought Judy on, I think maybe our first anniversary, maybe it was her birthday, a very expensive designer pendant. She put it on and it didn't fit right with most of the things she wore. So I had to pay to shorten the chain.
Because she's probably tiny.
and they shortened the chain, but I said, give me the extra and make an extender out of it. And I do that now on almost every one of my pieces because I think you've all been there. You're getting dressed, you have this idea of the pendant you want to wear. You get ready, you look in the mirror, you say, oh, this doesn't fit with I got to change.
Right.
Yeah, no, so you don't have to do that.
Well, definitely write down that order number. And again, if you can get the suite 098764 for all 3 pieces total, it would be $100. If you just want to get a few pieces, that's fine, whether you want to get the ring. But these prices are unbelievable. We're moving on to the Arizona Peridot and white topaz ring, which is, this to me is just so
my favorite
beautiful
Peridot ring of all time.
A very vintage vibe, $119, fewer than 100 to go around. Sizes 5 through 10, so very limited quantity when we're talking about fewer than 100. And talk about how rare the Arizona Peridot is.
Well, it's exceedingly rare, especially because it's mined in America. And this is, again, material that had been in a collector's stone vault for years. We actually made an offer for this about 2 or 3 years ago. We are at the end of our supply. I will have no more Arizona Peridot after this.
Oh, really?
After what we have exhausted here. Now, what also makes it doubly
even more
rare is the cut.
It is so pretty.
This is an emerald cut. Now, first of all, what's the #1 most important thing in a colored gemstone, Debbie?
Color.
Color, color, color. And
so pretty.
So this is a bright, vibrant, natural, untreated. It's not dyed, it's not heat treated, it's not irradiated. Nothing has been done to this. But here's what makes this even more rare and why it's my favorite Peridot of all time, this particular ring. I told you earlier, I don't know if you remember, when we had another piece from Arizona. When you see the rough, usually it can be very included.
Right.
The reason we're so confident in the quality of this piece, we did an emerald cut. Do you know why they call the emerald cut? You know, this like octagonal cut. Do you know why they call it an emerald cut?
Why?
Emeralds are the most expensive green gemstone, except maybe a natural green diamond. However, emeralds are not evaluated like any other gemstone as far as clarity is concerned. In fact, most emeralds are oiled to try and improve the appearance of the clarity of the stone. When you found an emerald that was natural, that was very, very clear, they did it in the emerald cut to prove how clear it was. You can sometimes hide imperfections behind a facet. You can see straight through this emerald cut Peridot stone. And if you look at the size of this,
look at that.
It's a 1.5 carat solitaire. This is unbelievable value. This should never be on sale. But the last, how many rings do we, I don't even know how many rings we have.
We have less than 100 now
Yeah.
in this Arizona. We only have 85. We start out with 100, so you guys are ordering.
5 through 10.
Sizes 5 through 10. You get this home for $24, emerald cut. And talk about the color and the clarity on this is absolutely amazing. This appraises for nearly $400. It appraises at $395, and we take the lowest appraisal out of 3. And they're independent appraisers. We don't, know them, and we take the lowest just to show you the value that you're getting.
I've done probably 4 emerald
pretty.
cut peridot in 10 years.
Oh, this is
But this is
beautiful.
the only one I've ever done in the Arizona peridot, and that's a big deal. That's a big, big, big deal. So the other ones that I did were probably the Chinese. It's funny when you talk about the appraisal. You wonder, are we taking into account the fact that it's Arizona peridot and that it's, again, 40-year-old material? If you missed the earlier presentation on another peridot from Arizona, I can't just go to I've never filmed the mines. I may never be able to film the mines.
Right.
Number one, you have to be of Native American descent to mine the material. If you aren't, and you try and mine the material, you will get a free room in a jail cell for many, many, many years.
Are you
No, it's
serious?
absolutely true. But here's the other thing. My friend who
This is so
does go
pretty.
there, who is of Native American descent, tells me it's a really dangerous place to mine. Like, if you like the Old West, and when I say Old West, I mean gunfire going off.
Right.
Yeah. So I said, no, thanks. I don't really need, even if you can get permission for me to go.
We don't want to have to bail you out, Paul. So the item number here is 625241 for 1.9 carats. So it's nearly 2 carats in total weight. Look at the size of this. Talk about the center stone, this emerald cut.
Emerald cut, and it is an 8x6 millimeter. Even in China, where they
Striking.
have
It
a
really is
really great
mesmerizing.
peridot mine, most of the everything there, like 80 to 90% of what comes out of there is under a carat. To get a carat and a half solitaire in Arizona peridot, if you know anybody, and I mean anybody born in the month of August,
Yes.
give them this, tell them the story about the Arizona peridot, but more importantly, I know this is gonna sound crazy, even though, because tomorrow is April, of course, but then we have May around the corner. The birthstone for May is the emerald. Did you know that this was once referred to as the evening emerald?
No, I did not.
And did you also know that when they used to talk about the Cleopatra emerald mines, they were actually peridot.
Wow.
So this could be the substitute for your evening emerald.
Well, so here you go. Your evening emerald, though, is about to sell out. We only have a dozen left, so only 5 dozen left. So 625241. Only about 60 of you are going to get it. So it's going pretty quickly. I'm gonna keep it on because it also looks great with our next Wyoming Jade and chrome diopside. Look at how gorgeous this is. So can we start with the ring? Oh my goodness. Oh, this is gorgeous.
This has become like a Mind in America show almost.
5 through 10 in the ring. Look at how great it looks with that peridot, though. But this is the Wyoming Jade and chrome diopside jewelry set that we're showing you. The ring is absolutely stunning. I love, love, love this green. So the ring is $79.99. Remember, everything is on 5 flexible payments. And this ring is about 1 inch in length and 3/4 of an inch in the width. Remember, that if you wanted to get this whole set, I would get it, but it's $46 for the total set by FlexPay.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Let's first talk
Look at how gorgeous that is.
about the jade.
Yes.
Jade, first of all, is mined, as you know, in Asia quite a bit.
Right.
And we talk about precious gemstones in the United States, we say ruby, emerald, sapphire, diamond. When you're talking to somebody of Asian descent, this is the most precious of all gemstones.
Absolutely.
Is the jade. It's also the toughest gemstone in the world. More on that in a minute. But this is
That's why they carve it.
This is more rare because this is mined in the USA. This is Wyoming jade. And also it is completely natural.
Oh, wow.
There's no treatment
Not
to this
enhanced.
whatsoever, not
Okay.
enhanced in any way. But here's why you need to understand that. There are two types of jade in the world. There's jadeite jade, and there's nephrite jade.
Okay.
Jadeite jade is a little bit harder, not by much, but it's also, if you think of imperial jade from Asia, that's what you're thinking of. And most of the jadeite jade is natural color. Although they will dye the purples and they'll dye the blues and some of the others. Most of your nephrite jade, and this is nephrite jade, almost all nephrite jade in the world that you've ever seen has been dyed green. This has not.
And I think it's stunning.
Completely natural, mined in America jade in a 14 by 10 millimeter size. Now, what are the other green stones that look an awful lot like emeralds there?
Oh, the chrome dioxide.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning. It looks stunning on Kate. She just put that on. Look at all of what you can wear with the green. That beautiful powder blue looks stunning with the green. Your navies, your yellows. You know, you can do lavender with jade. The earrings are absolutely spectacular. $82.99 for the earrings, and the earrings appraise at $295. So only $16 to get the earrings home on 5 flexible payments. That's amazing to me. $13 to get home the pendant. That's why I would absolutely do the whole set, and only $16 to get home the ring.
Now, you think this is easy?
Amazing.
You have to go to America, Wyoming specifically, to get the jade.
Oh, I have the whole set on. It's so pretty.
And again,
Look at all
this, remember that where I got the peridot from that collector for 40, same thing with the Wyoming jade. I have to tell you about this guy, but before I do that, then we had to go to Russia to get the chrome diopside.
Okay.
Because that's where that is mined. And again, that's another completely natural, untreated gemstone is a chrome diopside. And in fact, I say that's what every emerald wishes it could be.
Right.
And then the white topaz, the piece de resistance, that would be from Brazil. So you're wearing a multicultural, multi-country ring here.
It's so pretty. If you love greens, we are showing you beautiful, vibrant Wyoming jade with that chrome diopside, which is that tone on tone is just spectacular. It has a lot of sparkle as well. You also have the white topaz accents, and it looks beautiful if you want to still get the peridot and wear those two together. That's absolutely
I like
stunning.
the multiple ring look you got going on.
Isn't this fascinating?
Yeah.
And then I have on the earrings, the drop, it has so much movement. $16 to get these earrings home.
That's crazy.
Look at how fabulous these are.
That's crazy talk now.
Is that not just crazy talk? I mean, just so pretty, so classic, so elegant, so sophisticated, absolutely stunning. I would get the whole set. I seriously would, but if you're an earring girl, the earrings always go quickly. $16 to get the earrings home. You're saving $56 off the price of those earrings, but remember, they appraise at $295. But we've knocked $56 off. We've knocked $46 off the pendant. You get the pendant home on 5 flex pays for $13 and some change. This is unbelievable.
If you're just waking up, you've missed a lot already, but I always say shop the show. Like, you can go online, look on the program guide and say shop every item in the show.
Absolutely.
And the reason is every single item we've shown thus far and every single item we will show for the rest of the show is the first time ever at these low prices.
First time. The first time we've ever had it this low. And you love to source your gems in America. I didn't even know you could get jade in Wyoming. And so we love to support, our American companies. This is, to me, invaluable,
Oh, yeah.
that you could have gone anywhere, but you make it a point to try to find your gems and these rare gems
to me,
in
it's
the
more
United
special.
States.
It's definitely more special, but also, as I said earlier, it's more difficult to mine here. When you go to other countries to mine, you don't have all these rules and regulations.
Right.
All of that affects the price. It's why it's more expensive to mine in the United States than anywhere else on Earth. Some of the miners that I talk to say, we believe there will be a time we can't even mine anymore. We're just not going to be allowed to. It's not that the material's not there. So this is really a treasure from the United States.
It's a treat.
Oh, and I said
it's a treat.
I said I'd say it, so I hope I have time to do so. Jade is the toughest gemstone on earth. And I know what some of you are thinking. You're saying, wait a minute, Paul, but I thought diamond was the hardest gemstone there is. Diamonds are, they're 10 out of 10 on the Mohs scale of hardness, but they are not tough.
Right.
Diamonds are actually rated poor in toughness. If you hit a diamond in the right place, you can cleave off a whole facet.
Right.
Whereas
they're just hard.
Yeah, hard means ability to withstand scratching.
Right.
Tough means the ability to withstand breaking and
Right.
chipping. And nothing, this is the only gemstone on earth that is rated exceptional in toughness.
Wow. And you can get the whole set. I think that's, oh my goodness, when you have affordable luxury, this is fine jewelry. This is not costume jewelry. I mean, to get this home, this ring for $16, you pay more sometimes for costume jewelry. But this is fine quality. You're talking precious metal with your sterling silver and precious gemstones.
Check.
Check.
No, but here's the other thing. You talk about costume jewelry. There's like green glass, or there's dyed things that people are selling with mystery metal that are not certified gemstones and spending more. I can't believe the price that we have on this for Wyoming jade. And you can round it out with the other pieces.
Oh, it's absolutely fascinating. Wyoming jade, which is very, very durable, as you learned, and you can get all of this home. $46 total for this whole beautiful set. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. So from green to lemon way.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
Welcome back. The Paul Deasy here, and we're talking rare, fine gemstones at attainable prices. Fascinating here. So now we're going to move on to hezonite. So tell me about hezonite. It's absolutely just a beautiful, kind of a soft, ethereal look. This hezonite and rhodolite jewelry. So we have these gorgeous earrings, which I think are so unique. The shape of these are unique. How would you describe these?
Oh, like a clover almost.
Kind of like a clover?
Yeah.
This is
I'm
very,
Irish,
very...
So everything's a clover to me.
Are you really?
Yes.
Okay. Deasy? I didn't know Deasy.
Deasy, very famous name in County Cork, don't you know?
Well, these are beautiful. So $129.99 for the earrings. And describe hezonite.
Now, first of all, this is not your typical hezonite.
Okay.
Okay, just so you know, most of your hezonite garnet is a little bit more of a reddish or orangish color of garnet. And this comes from Sri Lanka, when we saw this material, the first thing that we all said was, oh my gosh, it looks like imperial topaz. Imperial topaz is really, really expensive.
It also reminded me of citrine a little bit.
Now, a lot of topaz actually is irradiated. This is not. This is completely natural, as all garnets are.
Okay.
This is the natural color. So even if you know somebody born in November who's constantly getting citrine because they can't afford an imperial topaz, I would go with this. This is
higher quality.
I call it the imperial hezonite garnet because it's that color. This is very, very rare. A lot of times I get what I call opportunity buys as a gem buyer. So we go to these shows, or we go directly to the mines, or we have a contact that goes to the mines, and they show me the parcel. And I know that I can't get this all the time. I make a one-spot buy, and this, first of all, you can see by the retail price how expensive this material is.
Well, it's appraising at $490 just for the pendant with the chain that we're including. So the appraisal on this pendant, and this is a very warm, rich hue, 18 inches in length. It's a nice classic piece, and it also has that figure 8 design, which makes the pendant just so, you see that figure 8 design? It's so incredibly unique because you don't see that all the time. And this is a nice size.
This is crazy.
Of this hesonite.
It really is. You're talking about a 1.9 carat hesonite garnet. And almost like an infinity setting, kind of an oblong infinity setting. It comes with a chain with the extender, as I mentioned. But it's like closing in on $400 off of the appraised price.
It is.
It's amazing.
It's amazing because this is fine jewelry, and then you have your pop of yellow for the spring, because it really is giving off that warm, rich, you know, not quite as bright as the sun, but to me, it has that glow. And then the earrings are just, like you said, kind of like a little clover. You don't see that shape, so to me, it looks very custom to me. So if you want some earrings that kind of looks like a custom-made pair, you get the earrings home for $26 on 5 flex pays, and then you get the pendant home for $24. Both are 50% off, the lowest price we've ever offered this. And if you use your HSN card, you can get an extra flex. So get those two home together. It is under $50 per month, spread out over 5 months to get home this beautiful suite. And I would get it as a suite because the earrings are unique in itself. And the earrings are 5/8 of an inch in length and 5/8 of an inch in width. This is precious metal. It's all 0.925 sterling silver, which is the finest sterling silver you can get. But I just love all the beautiful play on the color.
Yeah,
you know,
and the rhodolite garnets.
The rhodolite, I love that rich, warm hue. It's just gorgeous.
You mentioned getting a suite, which is becoming increasingly rare these days to be able to do that. But especially with this particular garnet, this is a specific color. As I said, the color of a imperial topaz. But garnet, if you're born in January, garnet's your birthstone. They don't specify that it has to be red.
Right.
So even if you're wearing this with your red garnets or your rhodolite garnets or anything else you have in a ring, but the chance to get the pendant and the ring the earrings at the same time. So you really can have a suite.
Well, you usually don't have the opportunity, and $50 for both. When you look at the appraised value, if you were to add up the appraisal, I mean, that's over $1,000 for an earring and necklace set. Over $1,000, the appraised value.
And if you had, let's say you had the earrings.
I mean, and then you can pay this out $50 a month over 5 months. That's just smart if you're really trying to elevate your jewelry wardrobe with fine jewelry. And you may have thought, you know, this is not attainable to me, but fine jewelry today, tonight,
it sure
you're
is.
shopping, is it morning or night? Okay, it's morning. It's attainable to you. It looks like imperial topaz, absolutely beautiful, but the hesonite is a garnet, and if you want that 3-inch extender, that's definitely included too, so you can wear different lengths. So while it lasts, because are we low on quantity and very, very limited in both the earrings and the pendant. So if you want that, write down the order number, the item number, 081258. And we're going to move on for you. Oh, do you love the sunset? Here in Florida, that was one of my most favorite things, because I'm from Texas, but I had never seen such beautiful sunsets until I moved here to basically Clearwater Beach.
Every day. It's a painting.
Oh my goodness! And there's a guy there that plays the trumpet.
Oh really?
As we say goodbye to the sun. It's so gorgeous. Yeah, he plays taps.
Taps,
It's beautiful. He's a military veteran, 80 years old. If you're watching, hi. We listen to you play the trumpet. But talk about sunset. Maybe you can't see it every day, but you can wear it. This is this beautiful pink that is just so unique. It's called Sunset Pink Opal. Oh, and look at the beautiful Swiss blue topaz stations in between.
You know where it's from?
And it's prong set. No, where's the Swiss blue topaz from?
No, that's from Brazil. But
you're talking about the Sunset Opal. I probably wrote it in my notes. It's from Oregon. That was a shocker to me. Oregon.
A lot of people don't realize that the border of Nevada and Oregon produces a lot of opal. Now, some of the opal, like there's a place called the Virgin Valley that produces a black opal. I've filmed
it's
at that
pretty.
mine as well. But when I saw this material,
Did you not fall over?
oh, this was crazy.
I mean, this is mesmerizing.
And there's a range that this comes in. But,
Really?
And when they laid out the range, and this is what happens, because I see what catches my eye.
Oh, this is pretty.
And I hope that you love it, because my eye is what's determining what we're doing. But I looked at this and I said, this is the color. I said,
This
it's like a sunset. So we called it Sunset Pink Opal.
I'm trying to-
Natural, untreated, there's no dyes.
Oh, can you help me put that
Yes,
on?
I can.
This is so pretty.
I'm going to move it up this way so I can
I hope it
see the
fits. I
clasp.
mean, this is so gorgeous. Look at it on Kate. It's a limited quantity. The Sunset Opal, I've never seen it from Oregon. The fact that he finds these beautiful rare stones right here in the
It's-
United States
it's
is
amazing.
amazing. It really is amazing.
Now, let's talk about, this price, is this really true?
It really is true. We don't make this up, Paul.
Okay. Because it's a $1,220 appraised bracelet for
Yes, for
$274.99. And then the ring. The ring is a $275 ring
Oh my goodness.
on the appraised value.
Look at
for
that.
$69.99.
Look at that.
Now,
Do I not look like $1 million? Oh my goodness.
one of my favorite
gorgeous.
techniques, because I do a lot of opaques, I probably do more opaques than most people do. I love them, and I love the ones that come from America. But I've found, whether it's Larimar, whether it's Opal like I'm doing here, I love to dress up these opaques
That's pretty.
with the faceted stones. And Swiss Blue Topaz, remember I talked about of all the color gemstones, like usually 4 or 5 of the top 10 sellers are blue. Because
Right.
it's the most popular color. Sapphire always number 1. Turquoise always in the top 10. Blue Topaz always in the top 10.
Stunning.
Did I mention Sapphire number 1? Yeah.
Yes, stunning.
So Tanzanite always in the top 10. So this is, to me, this is the most traditional of the topaz, and it's the only one for me that I felt appropriate with this particular shade of pink. If I had gone London blue, it would have changed the entire look of this. If I had gone sky blue, it would have looked washed out with this pink. But to get that pink and blue, hey, I just thought of something.
What?
You know, the traditional baby colors, right? The pink and the blue.
It is.
And if you're not sure,
Oh, if you're a mom to be, would that not be
and you don't want to
Mother's
find out
Day
ahead of
gift?
time, it works.
Oh, this would be a beautiful gift for a mom to be. Just gorgeous. But I don't care if it's for Mother's Day, if you're already looking ahead to Easter, this beautiful pink is like no other. You really have to get it home and see it in person. It's kind of like, it's pink with a little hint of coral to it.
You see, that's
Just a
that's
little
a
hint.
great call out.
Oh
It
yeah,
really is.
it's not you know, that bubblegum pink. It's a very sophisticated, elegant pink with a little bit of that coral hue.
You know,
and then
that's
the
a
blue
re-
is gorgeous.
I never brought that up. That's a very good call out on your part. And if this were natural undyed coral, it would probably be even more expensive.
Really?
Although this is pretty rare. I mean,
Well, this
pink opal is-
bracelet again is appraising at over $1,000. $1,220 to be exact, and you get this home for $55 on 5 flex pay.
You
That's
know-
amazing value. So I would get the ring to go with it because you get the ring home for $14.
Well,
$14 to get this beautiful ring home, genuine gemstones. And this is, what size is the center stone on this ring?
12 by 12.
12 by 12.
It's
Look
a-
at
yeah,
how
cushion cut.
substantial that is.
And then also, believe it or not,
Fewer
it's
than 100 pieces,
the
by
12
the way.
millimeter rounds in the bracelet. Oregon is not the only place where pink opal has ever been located, because there's an Andean pink opal from that comes from Peru. And I've never done even the Peruvian opal in this size. And the Oregon natural pink opal is much more rare than what comes out of Peru.
Oh,
So
really?
you can get pink or blue opal out of Peru. I've done them both. I've usually done like 8x6s as the biggest one that we've done. This is an amazing value. Well, you saw that from the appraised value to what you're getting today. Lowest price ever, but still backed up with not only your 30-day money-back guarantee here at HSN,
Absolutely.
but the Paul Deasy Collection 1-year warranty. You will get
The 1 year?
the warranty card and a romance card delivered with your item. and it has an 800 number on there, also an email address. If you have any issues with any piece, just give them a call.
Just absolutely. 099131, very limited. I hope you get that home. It's stunning. But it just keeps going and going. He has the most beautiful jewelry. This is just gorgeous. You actually have 4 choices. So which one did I put on? Okay, this is the
Opal.
3 choices. The opal, I have on the opal. They gave me my own sample to put on, so I thought it was 4. Look at that gorgeous opal. So this is your opal Tanzanite and white zircon gem ring if you want to get the opal. We also have this in Kingman turquoise and beautiful, looks like Sleeping Beauty to me.
AA grade.
Oh, AA grade.
Actually, I take it back. This is the AAA
grade.
Yeah, because it looks just like the Sleeping Beauty.
And we also have this in the labradorite, ooh, which is so ethereal. That labradorescence, I want you to explain that. This is this, did you find this in Tucson, or was this like the it stone in Tucson?
Well, first of all, it comes from Madagascar.
Okay.
And, but they sell a lot of this in Tucson.
Well, the Tucson gem event.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite gemstones. I'm going to start there, and then we'll finish with the opal, which is, by the way, I don't know how many of these, I want to say over 3,000 or 4,000 of these have been sold. Do you know the amount?
Rob, you can look that up. But yeah, thousands have been sold. This is...
It's a #1 ring on my collection here at HSN.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have it the lowest price ever at $125.99. You get it home for $25.20. This is your great introduction because it's near a carat in total weight. If you don't have a fine gemstone ring, $25 to get this home. Unbelievable. Sizes 5 to 10.
Let's move that a little in the middle because this is labradorescence.
Okay.
Now, there are certain gems that have what we call an optical phenomenon. They call them phenomenal gemstones. This was originally discovered in Labrador, Canada.
Pretty.
Thus the name labradorite.
Oh, okay.
But this material comes from Madagascar, and it's 11x9 oval, and this is the only gemstone on Earth. Sometimes they call it Schiller.
Okay.
But this is labradorescence. On either side, we have tanzanite in a pear shape. That's
Beautiful.
I want to say 5.7 carat. I forget what the carat weight is on the tanzanite.
The tanzanite is 5.8.
0.58 carats.
Yeah, 6 to by 4 millimeters.
And then we also have the white zircon. We talked about that a little bit earlier in the show.
Look at all of that
now,
white
that's
zircon.
the labradorite. Just to the right, if you feel like you missed the boat,
That's pretty.
This is of the 3. We sold more of the opal probably than the other 2 combined.
Is it the play of color?
It's the play of color, and it's also the quality of the opal and the size. And again, I've done probably more Ethiopian opal than anybody on television probably for the last 10 years. It's one of my favorite gemstones on Earth. It's a birthstone for the month of October.
And tell us the size again.
That's an 11 by 9 millimeter. And most of what I've sold over the last 10 years is either a 6.4 or a 7.5, occasionally an 8x6. This is an 11 by 9.
So alluring.
As popular as this ring has been, and as I said, thousands have been ordered, this is the first time it's at this price.
It's the first time, it's the lowest we've ever offered this. The fact that you can get this, it's got the dazzling tanzanite, each gem is alluring, you've got the sparkly zircons, it's very radiant and appraises at $385, $25 to get this home. And this is a beautiful ring. I mean, all of the craftsmanship, it's prong set, which to me elevates the ring even more, makes it look more expensive when it's prong set.
That is called play of color. And you see the color of every single gemstone inside of that one opal. But here's the amazing thing about it.
And look at the side of it.
Yeah, it's just, it's spectacular.
Bring it on the side. Look at that.
If you think it looks good now, and when you read the reviews, particularly those that are talking about the Ethiopian opal,
I have the reviews right here.
They're blown away by the opal.
Sure, Rosie Posey, I like the name, from Nevada, said, I bought the opal and tanzanite ring and I was very surprised at the size and fire in the stone. Just beautiful, very pleased. Lucy Bell from Florida said, I bought the ring in the opal and it is just as they said it would be. The opal is lovely. Kay from Nevada, generously sized opal with medium deep blue purple eye clean tanzanites made this purchase a must keep treasure. And I would say it is a treasure.
No question.
Yeah.
First of all, there's only one gem
Gorgeous.
on Earth that exhibits this phenomenon called play of color, and it's the opal. Here's the other thing that will blow you away. If you think the opal looks good on your screen, the reason people are so wowed and writing these reviews about the opal is because opal is the most difficult gemstone on Earth to photograph.
Oh, wow. Really?
Here's why. It's the body color of the opal is white. I said this 30 years ago when I started at HSN as a host. I said, when you take a look at an opal, the reason it looks better in person is the lights tend to reflect the white body color back to the camera. Cameras are made to shoot people, not gemstones.
Right.
So as good a job as the crew can do on this, it's very difficult to capture the essence of that play of color. The other reason is opal is what we call a doubly refractive gemstone, which means the best and most effective way to photograph an opal would be underwater.
Underwater, absolutely.
You don't have to do that. You wear this when you get it home, it looks spectacular. Now, not to be outdone,
All of these are gorgeous,
let's
right?
talk about the Kingman turquoise. Now, if
Okay.
I didn't tell
Right
you, I
there.
remember when I first launched this with, who did I launch this with?
Was it Suzanne Runyon?
Susan Runyon, that's
Suzanne
right.
Runyon,
Yeah, exactly. And I had known her from another iteration at another place. But when I launched that, I said, if I didn't tell you what that was, what would you think of Sleeping Beauty?
It looks like Sleeping Beauty.
Everybody talks about Sleeping Beauty.
That
Here's my
robin's
problem with
egg
Sleeping
blue.
Beauty.
Wow.
I said I probably did more Sleeping Beauty on television than anyone in the past 10 years. And then the mine closed in 2012. It was June 30th, 2012. Never forget it. And the prices went berserk. Like when I started buying the rough of Sleeping Beauty, it was $100 a pound.
Well, it was so sought after.
Then it got to like over $3,000 a pound. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. And now, and I'm going to tell you flat out, now I'm seeing more Sleeping Beauty than I've ever seen before, and it's complete fallacy. Because there's not that much material out there.
Right.
There's nowhere to really get it. The guy who mines this material, his name is Marty Kolbaugh.
The king of turquoise.
I know Marty. I've known him for a long time. Love him. Love his son Josh, because they have integrity, and that's tough to find in mining. He had a buyer recently at the Tucson show. 'Cause I had about an hour-long conversation with Marty this past February. Buyer came in, said, "I want Sleeping Beauty," and Marty says, "I don't have Sleeping Beauty, but something looks just like it." And he gave him the price, and he says, "Is this Sleeping Beauty?" He says, "No. If you want Sleeping Beauty, it's going to be about $3,000 a pound."
Right.
You can't tell the difference.
No, you can't. And this is
And-
$25 to get home.
This is we got just such a great buy on this, and I thank Marty so much for what he does for us. But to get, first of all, to get an 11 by 9 Sleeping Beauty would be impossible.
Crazy. Hold that thought. Home works right now.
This is not just an ordinary scented candle. This is about experiences. 25 years ago, when we launched our first home fragrance brand, we quickly became the #1 luxury home fragrance brand around the world. I worked with master perfumers to create top notes, middle notes, bottom notes. When you burn my candles in your home, you never smell one moment. I'm so excited to be coming to HSN.
It's the network premiere of Homeworks by Harry Slatkin.
If it doesn't follow and pass this sniffer, it's not coming to market.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments.
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom, a fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding.
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
Without the stress of having to pay for it all at once. And no interest. Beat that layaway.
Okay, so welcome back. So we showed you the beautiful rings, and we have a couple of other specials to end the show, especially some earrings if you want them to match back with the beautiful rings that we just showed you. or the matching pendants. This is your tanzanite and white zircon that you can get also in the Ethiopian opal, the Kingman turquoise in the pendants, or the labradorite. It matches back with the ring we just showed you. And then we also have the dangly drop earrings, which are lovely as well. So the pendant is $113.99 and $22 on Flex to get these home. And look at how beautiful they are. So if you love that opal, you know, everyone was raving about that in the ring. You might want to get that as a set, but also the labradorite is very popular right now. Big hit at the Tucson gem show because of that labradorescence, as you talked about.
First of all, it's amazing to see in person. And I always, whenever I'm shopping for my rough,
changes colors.
It does. It's like a shiller, and sometimes it's blue is the one color I look for the most, that blue shiller. But it's absolutely amazing. But this is the same size that you have in the ring. So I mean, think about it, 11 by 9 millimeter Ethiopian opal, 11 by 9 millimeter Kingman turquoise. And I know it looks like Sleeping Beauty, but we're honest here. We tell you where it comes from.
Sure.
And then the 11 by 9 labradorite, which is no small piece there either. If you're getting the earrings now, 2 10 by 8s. Now, again, just to put this into perspective.
Oh yeah, and then the earrings you actually get home for $27. I almost knocked them over. So $27 to get the earrings home, $22 the pendant. And then you get an extra flex if you use your HSN card. Just a phenomenal value when you think about the fact that these earrings we used to sell at $230 and we used to sell the pendant at $190. So you're saving $77 off the pendant alone. Just a phenomenal value for you, but we're talking fine jewelry. And you have 30 days, so I do hope that you get it home, start wearing it. We want you to love it. We have a very easy return policy. Doesn't matter if anything has been discounted because we want you to love it. And also Paul Deasy, everything that you're seeing here, like this beautiful gemstone bracelet, your line bracelet look, there's a 1-year warranty that comes with his collection. So also, let's talk about this beautiful bracelet at $239.99, 5 flexible payments of $48. You have the gorgeous, is this Kingman turquoise as well?
Yep.
So Kingman turquoise, because this blue is so vibrant. It really does look like
These
Sleeping
are
Beauty.
each 8 by 6 millimeter stones.
And then you have that gorgeous opal. And you know, opal is so hard to find. So if you are an opal collector.
Especially in an 8.6.
Oh, it's hard to find. And then the labradorite as well. How many in the opal? Only 49 left in the opal. And the labradorite, 41. And so
that's it forever.
And that's it. The 4.5 stars, this customer pick. So just choose which you'd like. Appraising at $792. That's phenomenal that you get this home for 48 bucks. It's exceptional value. But again, when you're talking about the size in this, it makes it even more rare.
Well, for sure. When I remember in the waning days of Sleeping Beauty before I quit selling it, everything was like 6x4 or smaller because it's just tough to get bigger pieces because it has to come from a single piece of rough. It's not compressed, it's natural. And then if you take a look at the opal, every bracelet except one, before I got to this one, and it was either a 6.4 oval bracelet or a 7 by 5 millimeter oval bracelet. These are 8.6s, which is a big deal. Every millimeter size you go up, the price goes up exponentially.
Oh, wow. And these are just so pretty. So if you even put this opal with the sunset opal, I think that would be just so pretty. We have another great buy on a garnet and zircon ring that's coming up, and it absolutely is to die for. We want to show them the Arizona peridot piece again one more time. But so we have this gorgeous, talk about this garnet because it has like a glow to it that's, is it a little bit of an orange glow?
Little orange glow, yeah. This is Mozambique. First of all, for anyone who thinks they don't love garnet, I want you to look at your screen right now. This is rare for a lot of reasons. Number one, what's the most important thing?
Color.
What's the second most important thing?
Color.
And third? Color, right.
This is so much red passion
This
here.
is garnet.
Wow.
To me, I'd rather have this than a ruby.
Oh, exactly. Only 5 through 8, just to give you a warning. 5 through 8.
Let me explain how, these aren't great prices. These are stupid prices.
I know.
But here's why. I've become sort of famous for Garnet and Peridot. Because a lot of people, again, don't understand Garnet. First of all, completely natural, untreated. So that color you're seeing, that clarity, all completely natural. There's no dyeing, no heat treating, no irradiation, nothing is done to this. It is a birthstone for the month of January. It has a clarity that is exceptional, and it also has just a gorgeous orange glow, which is typical of the Mozambique Garnet. But here's where this is not typical.
Look at that sparkle. Is this faceted?
Yes.
Oh, it's pretty.
It's faceted, and it's 2.5 carat solitaire. I have been saying for years that if you want the real sweet spot in a garnet, go maybe a carat, carat and a half. You start to go, the higher carat weight you go in garnet, the darker it becomes.
Okay.
I will only agree to sell certain quality stones in garnet that are, you see this on your hand, it's just unbelievable.
Stunning.
And it's very durable. It's something you can wear every single day. But the fire that you see, that sparkle that you see, is because I talked to you earlier about diamond having the highest refractive index, zircon being number 2. A very close number 3 is the garnet. Garnet has a high refractive index. It sparkles naturally.
It's so pretty. I mean, it looks like a ruby.
If you've never tried a garnet before,
we're about to lose size 8, which is the size I have on. So followed by size 7. So if you're size 7 and 8, order quickly. 627469 is your item number. $14 to get home this genuine garnet. 2.89, nearly 3 carats in total carat weight, which is substantial. And that white zircon just really gives it that sparkle. But you see this in person, get it home, because there is this orange glow that exudes out of this that just gives you so much warmth and passion that is absolutely fascinating. I love this. So I can't believe it's $4 to get home on 5 FlexPay. I have to always look at it again and say, what? Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure?
That is kind of crazy.
Okay, so if you love floral designs, and it's all about spring, look at this. This is very unique. We haven't shown you anything in this vein the whole hour. This is your gem flower design necklace, appraising at $480. Your blue topaz is the most limited. But if you're picking up that beautiful garnet ring, then you might want to get the beautiful necklace that goes with this also in garnet. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Look at that.
See, this is unexpected.
It is so unexpected.
This absolutely grabs your attention the minute you look at this. So yes, you have the garnet. Yes, you have the blue topaz option as well. 5.64 carats of the Mozambique garnet.
I mean, that's a lot of weight.
Yep, 5.81 carats of the blue topaz.
And would you say that this kind of offers, I mean, it's very dainty and delicate, but I love that it offers like a vintage vibe to me. When you see the floral design, and I love that it's different. You don't see necklaces like this with this floral design where you have several stations in a row. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why the carat weight is just so beautiful. 636803 is your item number, $182.99. This again appraises for $480. So, I mean, you're talking $300 off the appraised value. That's phenomenal. And it's only $36 and some change to get home.
All
so if you're
genuine
December,
gemstones.
baby,
Yep.
ooh, look at that blue topaz.
Now remember, it is an
pretty.
18-inch necklace. However, we've included an extender, which allows you to go from 18 to 20 inches and all the increments in between.
Oh, sure. And so you can wear this with your V-neck blouses, your deep scoop neck blouses, or just a regular sheath dress. It's just going to pop. But the blue is so beautiful for spring with your creams and your pinks and your yellows, your pastels. But if you like vibrant color, which I do year-round, this always pops. I mean, Memorial Day is right around the corner. And, you know,
I can't believe it. This year's already flying by, isn't it?
I would totally take this on vacation. And you could wear this with a simple, you know, white tea if you wanted to, but if you're going somewhere dressy, like on a cruise, you know, late at night, it would really set off your little black dress. I mean, just fabulous.
And you know what's
Year-round.
crazy?
I love the Garnet.
The price is so crazy, you could get both colors.
Oh, for $36?
And you could even, if you're really feeling saucy, you could layer them because of the extender.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
More
Look
is
at how
more
beautiful.
is more.
More is more. And Kate looks gorgeous. She did the blue on blue, and it works. So if you're loving your blues, tone on tone is just absolutely stunning. 5.6 carats, whether it's the Garnet or the blue topaz. The blue topaz actually is 10 carats. And we do have one more special to bring you as well. Oh, there's so many different rings to put on. Oh, the quatrefoil. It's like, which ring to put on? Okay.
This is vintage. Are you talking about vintage?
This is vintage.
Yeah.
So, I know, which one do you put on? This is your quatrefoil design ring, which is a striking design. Look at that design. Now, this is your vintage vibe.
Love this ring.
Oh, it's so pretty.
I don't even know how oh, you really cut.
Isn't that pretty?
Price on it. Lowest price ever.
$142.99. Lowest price ever. The last visit, it was at $179. This appraises at $375. But you get it home for a whopping low price of $28. 5 flexible payments.
I think it's sizes 5 through 10 still, yes?
And we do have sizes 5 through 10 in the blue, but 5 through 9 in the Garnet.
Oh.
So the Garnet, very, very popular. So far more limited.
You
can't go wrong.
This is amazing.
that.
I mean, I
one do
love
you
them
want?
both. You know how partial I am to Garnet, but blue is the most popular color in the world. So if you're on the fence, guys, maybe you get her the blue
This
because
is
it's
your
kind of foolproof.
It looks pretty with that sunset bracelet that I had on earlier. The sunset opal and the blue topaz. That was.
And incidentally,
Look how pretty
as
that
I
is.
said before,
You can
shop
wear
the
those
show.
together.
There's things we couldn't even get to that are like, we have some Larimar pieces that are like crazy low. I just came off a cruise. I know how expensive these things are.
Larimar from the Dominican.
Yeah, so there's a pair of earrings, I think, maybe a ring. But this is one of my favorite ring designs. I've always, maybe because I'm an old guy now, but
It's just one of those heirloom pieces.
I love
It's
this.
very special because you don't see quatrefoil. That this design ring is vintage.
It's like you went to an auction house.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at it, and it's substantial. When you talk about 5 carats of gemstones, it's unique. It's a 5-star review if you'd like to read it. Look at how stunning.
I love
and
the blue.
Colors, they're vibrant, whether it's the
red,
blue.
Man, that red.
Oh, you can't go wrong with either one. If you could swing it for $28, I'd get both. Because you'll get a lot of rare, when you're in that passionate mood, that fiery mood, and you really want to pop, then you'll put on this beautiful Garnet, which has a beautiful orange glow that just, you know.
And look, it looks like an
exudes from
antique
this.
ruby ring. That's what it does.
does.
It's just spectacular.
And then this blue
Wow.
is just so vibrant. It's not a pale, barely
No,
there
this is the Swiss.
blue. It's that Swiss blue, which is a higher quality.
So Brazil, of course, for the
Look how stunning that is.
the topaz, and then we have Mozambique for the Garnet.
And then the under gallery, if you want to see it, if you just want to see all the great craftsmanship, look at that. Can you see that? Can you see that work? Mm-hmm. Can you see that craftsmanship? I mean, this is 0.925 sterling silver, so this is your precious metal. And this is just your opportunity to get some fine jewelry that you may not have thought, you know, was attainable. But to get this home for $28, I hope you take advantage of the FlexPay, because you can't walk into a fine jewelry store and pay $28 and say, see ya, and I'll pay you out. You can't do that, but you can here, because this is a, you know, rare gemstone collection, and we stand behind the quality. Paul gives you a 1-year warranty. We give you 30 days here at HSN to get it home because we want you to absolutely love it. And if you don't, you're welcome to return it. That's not a problem. We have an easy return policy. But take advantage of paying this out in 5 flexible payments. And if you use your HSN card, if you have that, you get an extra flex pay. You get 6 flex pays so that it lowers it even more. But this is a $375 appraisal value, and we've taken the lowest appraisal. So if you're just joining us, We take 3 appraisals always, and we show you the lowest just to give you the value. So 636799 is your item number. Absolutely gorgeous. If you want the blue, it goes great with that sunset opal that we showed you earlier with the blue topaz. You can wear both of them together.
Look how it picks it up.
Look how it picks it up. Yeah. Isn't that pretty? It's because we've pretty much given you a set. But also, not to be outdone, another favorite of mine.
The emerald cut peridot. Arizona peridot, folks.
Love that Arizona peridot, which is also very limited. So whether you're loving the blue, the garnet that you can get this quatrefoil ring in, or that Arizona peridot, that's gonna go quickly as well. I had to show you that one more time. There's so much here,
Thank you so much for having me in your little corner of the world.
Well, absolutely. Always a pleasure to have you here. Congratulations on a beautiful line and your success. Now we're gonna go to Curtis Stone. Are you hungry? After the show, you're always hungry. Okay, because Curtis Stone is always whipping up something good. Here it is.